Alright, so VJump scans did get leaked a little earlier. Unfortunately, I was asleep at that time. You know, what can I tell you? I'm just a human, I guess. Wasn't able to cover the news instantly, but here we are today. So, let's just take a look here. Obviously, we see right here a Trunks here. A Trunks, I believe that's, Teen Future? Is that the name for this Trunks? Actually, let me bring up because I think that there's like Trunks Youth Future and then Trunks Teen Future, I think, is the difference in the names there. And I think it's this guy right here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, see here, Trunks Teen Future is what this new card is going to be. Fun enough, this is actually Trunks Youth, right? Or, yeah, something like that, right? Trunks Youth. And, you know, that's different from, like, Kid Trunks, right? But that's funny, because secondly, this guy would have the same name as other present-day Trunks, is like, you know, from the present day, technically, right? Like Trunks Youth would be like the same as like Dragon Ball Super superhero Trunks, right? But anyways, that's just getting off topic. Seems like we're getting a new Trunks here, a free-to-play farmable Trunks. If we take a look here, a new Trunks is free-to-play will be farmable versus the story events. The countdown for the worldwide celebration is coming, and with the countdown we get Dragon Stones and items every day. The name of the campaign is Time and Space Transcendence Campaign. We also have another translation version of it for Gresh, but from Gresh, I mean specifically. But again, obviously, the countdown is coming for the worldwide celebration. Today we should be getting the data download for that. And the countdown actually does start. Yeah, shut up, Java. The countdown, please. The countdown does start on the 18th, is what we're assuming. It's usually then, but maybe it's like the 19th or something. Like, who knows for sure, 100%. But man, worldwide is soon. We're basically a week away. Just a little more time. We'll have to wait and see. Tonight, the Peppy Guys unit drops in JP, which is cool, right? But again, the celebration countdown, we've always been thinking it's like around the 18th. Usually it's around the 18th. When you take a look at last year, the countdown did start on the 18th. Again, this I'm talking US time. It'd be the 19th, like, you know, in other parts of the world, like if you're again in Europe or, you know, like Asia or something, right? It'd be more like the 19th. But regardless, very, very cool here. So we can go ahead and take a look here at the scan again a little deeper. So I want to like try to take a look at the scan without it being too zoomed in like that. Like this is perfect, right? So here's the Trunks. So this is Dragon Ball Z Trunks, and I assume the story event is actually going to come out when the celebration itself starts. And again, Gresh stated here a theme: worldwide, the campaign that transcends time. Well, we'll talk about the Trunks and Goku Black if they're a little under here as the art right there, but there is a Dragon Ball Z Trunks here. So I would say that because there is a Dragon Ball Z Trunks that's going to be part of the celebration, technically, obviously, it's not full Future Saga. I mean, in general, we know the countdown celebration itself is going to have a red zone, right? So I don't know if I don't think the Trunks is going to drop during the countdown, or else the story event would have been teased. But we do know that, you know, there are some Dragon Ball Z aspects to this. Like, this is the Dismal Future Red Zone. We have the androids from Z, and then obviously Saldar's from Z, right? These guys are not from Super. I'm assuming throughout the celebration, like the main celebration, we're going to get more stages added to this, where there is the, let's say, like Goku Black stage obviously is going to come, maybe like a Rose Goku Black stage, a Zamasu stage, maybe like Fusion Zamasu stage. We could also get like a Trunks stage maybe, or even a Vegito Blue stage, right? Because this is not necessarily restricted to extreme class, right? It could be super class. Excuse me, I had to sneeze there, but yeah, this is cool. I guess technically I'm saying, like, don't be shocked if, like, you know, we get other Dragon Ball Z characters. I would assume the main characters of the celebration will be from Super, but who knows? Maybe they'll be from a Dragon Ball Z after all, right? I guess we can't really say for sure. This is, yeah, they're talking about the Area 32 here. This is the line thing where you can get free dragon sods. Essentially, you want to be doing this. I did have a video made on this, but essentially with this line thing, you can get free up to 7 dragon sods a week. You could get um what's the difference here? Because you could trade it for 7 for, so you can get 5. You can get, actually no, it's 10, right? Dude, I forgot already. Whatever. I think it's like 5, 10, or 0 you can get, right? Every week. So you want to make sure you're doing this every week. Please, 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 please. If you haven't done this, please do this. And then we have this down here that we'll talk about in a second. But this is what Gresh was talking about, where there's the Goku Black and Trunks at the bottom here. Obviously, Trunks and Goku Black's on the art. This is the, like, banner for the celebration. I assume this is the countdown celebration. Again, it's the a celebration that surpasses time, right? Transcends time, is what's going on here, and I don't see anything else. So, I mean, this is pretty cool. I mean, Dragon Ball Super Trunks Goku Black. This is just, they're on the actual like celebration image. So, in my mind, it would make a lot of sense if the main units are surrounding Dragon Ball Super, saga. I mean, it's time travelers in general. Harry Turner also translated as time and space transcendence, right? And this is, the category is actually called technically time travelers of like time and space or whatever, but it's just time travelers, right? One of the Trunks will continue to awaken during the celebration, which would be weird because Global doesn't have them, but maybe it's like Global just behind by a month or something, who knows. So, I mean, it'd be fun if you do Bojack. Excuse me, dude, I just woke up. I'm tired. If they do Bojack and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, they're like, yeah, time travelers. Bojack and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. South, technically, on time travelers, right? So I guess you can't really 100% say for certain. You could rule them out because, again, we have the Dragon Ball Z Trunks here. But my assumption for the Worldwide Celebration is going to be Vegeta Blue, Zamasu, Rose, and then Sword of Hope Trunks, which is all the way down here. this Sword of Hope Trunks. I think that would just make quite a lot of sense for what the celebration is going to want in terms of hypeness. And I think that I feel like it would be weird if they show us this and then they don't give us like a Goku Black and Trunks. But then it's like, it would be weird if we'd also get like a Fusion Zamasu and a Vegito. But I mean, I guess you really, again, cannot say for sure. Another theory that I've seen thrown around is that, like, okay, the countdown celebration is actually based around Dragon Ball Z, but the main celebration is around Dragon Ball Super. And it's not impossible this guy drops like a few days into the countdown celebration. Maybe he's in the data download tonight. Again, we'll have to see. Yeah, that's really all there is to that. And we know as well, actually, one other thing I should bring up here, before we look at the countdown celebration info out of so many tabs, they're actually not on Time Travelers, right? They're on the Future Saga, funny enough. So, like, I guess that Red Zone stage is kind of funny for that. It's Dismal Future Red Zone stage. Again, I like bringing this up because these two should easy. We have their stickers in the data already. So, again, seems like, these guys were worldwide after all. It's very funny. I think the 17 could be quite good when he actually does get an EZA here as part of the celebration. He has the 50% attack raise, so give him that 50% attack and defense raise for 3 turns. He could potentially be cooking. He could be a double orb changer. Maybe they just make him a double orb changer, right? The reason why he changed STR to AGL is for 18, who changes into physical. It's like they changed basically the entire Keysphere field to either physical or AGL, depending on who's in the second slot, once you actually have these guys on rotation. So, well, I guess, no, she would change int to physical, and then physical to AGL. But this guy actually doesn't change AGL to... Okay, so, yeah, this guy doesn't change AGL to anything, so you would have to run 17 here, like in first slot, so that he changes STR to AGL, then she changes into AGL, and then physical to AGL, then she gets all the orbs, I guess. That's how it works, kind of. But it's weird, because then you can't even grab the orbs with her. Just whatever. But they change. From what I know, they change all the key spheres like together to a certain type, which does help out quite a lot in terms of getting orbs for these guys. But like they never really needed their own orbs, so maybe they'll become orb reliant. Hopefully not. That'd be nice. It'd be nice if they have support as well. Like if they support like Extreme Class, Future Saga, and then they give like a good buff. That'd be really nice for like a Goku Black kind of team, because they could potentially work as like floaters on a Goku Black team, especially if this is like a, again, multiple turn buff. Maybe if they make this for 4 turns, so that you could run the 17 as a floater unit, that'd be really cool. But we should get these in the data download tonight, is what I'm assuming. So there's tickets last year. There's this right here, but we actually won't get the obviously there's the special stone that'll be coming this year. I should do a video on that relatively soon, actually, probably like tomorrow or something. But these special stones are the dragon stones that you get. For 50 stones you get 1 special dragon stone. Well, I forgot what the name for it is called, but you're able to exchange those for tickets, I believe. The memorial dragon stones, yeah, memorial dragon stones, and then you can summon a potential on this banner. This banner should go up to Goku and Gohan and then AGL Cell if we're gonna base it off last year with GT Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta, right? So that's just one thing to consider. It'll go up to the 2022 Golden Week celebration. Actually, no, technically it'll go up to Resurrection F Blues because of Kid Gohan, right? Wait, Super Vegeta. So who was the Dokkan Fest before Worldwide last year? I forgot already. It was Pan. So it was actually gonna go up to Tech Pan. Okay, never mind. I'm actually really stupid. I should have seen Super Vegeta there from the start, man. I keep making that mistake, but that's really funny. Okay, that's fine. It would go up to Tech Pan technically. Woo, right. Return campaign. We got the Guinea Force login. Maybe we get a special one this year again. Who knows? Elder Cut. This would be nice to return the Guru events. Dokkan Scout. Oh god. Yeah, Dokkan Scout's so annoying to get done. Let's see what else is here. I mean, that's basically all these events returning. Countdown images to come tomorrow, but we basically know the theme already, so it's not really that big of a deal. Countdown celebration gives an okay amount of stone, but again, when part 1 starts, that's when we're actually going to be gaming. So alright, tonight we'll know the official start date and everything, and when everything's going to drop, because data downloads, so I will cover that later. But I am done for now. Let me know what you guys think of V-Jump, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.